Welcome, welcome, welcome as we are about to get some men's Division D action on its way here for the CBHA Nationals of 2024. And we're off. Victoria Ducks versus the Burlington Junior Aces. And it should be a good one here as the Ducks are currently 2-0. And they score them in bunches. 18 goals in the two games, only 9 against. The Burlington Junior Aces, though, are 1-1 with a -4 goal differential. And defensive zone win by the Ducks. Looking to get control of it and get out of the zone. Up the far side boards. Rink wide. Great job by number 77 to control that. And this is going to be some fast-paced action from these teams. Oh, great dangles by the Ducks defense. Great turn. And play continues as what could have been a potential tripping call. Continue to move forward. Ball put down low. And I believe it's flooring. Ball coming back into the Duck zone. Face off to the right of the Ducks goalie. Ball taken back up top. Slapped in into the far corner. The Aces control it. Try to cycle it down. And the Ducks able to chip it down. Get some fresh legs out there. But it will be another flooring call. The Aces on the attack. That ball squeaking past number 89. Changes on the fly. And the Ducks on the attack. Shot deflected. A rebound missed. And I lose track of the play. The cameras can't keep up with the speed. As number 89, Zach Maynard, just too fast for the camera as he move forward to try to get that breakaway. Ducks in the offensive zone. Behind the net. Centered out front. Get a hold of it. Shoots wide. They maintain control. Great patience by the junior aces. And a quick shot in. Stopped by the Burlington goalie. Hopefully we can get a number. It's either going to be... Well, actually, I only have one goalie for the Burlington Aces. Number 1, Adam Cube. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Slap shot. Misses wide and then deflected out of play. Face off in the Ducks offensive zone here to the right of Cube. Adjusting his gear. And the Aces now try to break on a counter. Pass deflected. And that ball scooped into the air and out of play. Rink wide pass, dropping it down. Ball picked up below the goal line as the Aces try to spring out. And a tough tap to go past the defender. Didn't have enough juice. But the Aces get back into it up the far side boards. A dump and chase here. And then the Ducks try to retaliate to no avail. And this time, the Aces do get the ball. But waste of opportunity in the offensive zone. However, a great defensive stick. Stops any chance of Duck momentum. Pitch the ball up the board. Shot deflected. And now the Ducks on the counter once again. Deep at the far corner. The camera tries to stop shot. Bounces around. An attempt to center it. Gets picked up by the Aces. And a shot from distance. Cube laying out, sprawling. No chance to get that as the Ducks open the scoring 1-0. As I believe that was number 9 that potentially scored that. And the Aces have been putting the pressure on the Ducks. It's unfortunate bounces going their way. As that ball deflects up and out of play right on cue. A cross floor pass. Gets intercepted. Ball's in deep. Played back by the Ducks. Couple bounces going the Aces' way now. Aces off the boards. Too much muster on it. Rolls past the reach of Jack Snellgrove. His forecheck is preventing the Ducks from mounting anything. Shot by number 9 wide. That ball shoveled down low. Bad bounce off the board. Center ball. Off to the right. Shoots high and into the top of the net. They have a stoppage in play and a face-off coming inside the Aces offensive zone. Defensive face-off win. But unable to control it. Now they do. The Ducks trying to spring out here. Ducks recuperate. The outside slap shot. Deflected wide. Brought up the middle, 3-on-2. And a wasted opportunity there as Aces player tried to go solo. And number 37 just gets swarmed by the Ducks. Connor King unable to go anywhere with that. And stoppage in play as I believe that's a foreign call. And a scramble for the ball. The Ducks with another face-off win in the defensive zone. Try to break out, dump that one all the way down. And it's stopped by Cube. Ducks got a lucky break as that was potentially flooring again. Ace played up the far boards. Controlled, centered. Put down the net. Back up top. Thrown down and saved by the Ducks goaltender. Fresh legs coming in for the Ducks. And some fresh offense for the Aces as the defense stays on the blue line early into their shift. Tough pass. Now the Ducks break. Centering. Missing. Gets out of that corner. Shoots wide into the near corner of the Aces zone as they try to break out here. Cameras losing track of the play. The shot looks like it was deflected by Ducks defender who felt the sting. Diving bodies everywhere, but at the end of the day, ball is stopped by the Ducks goalie. Ducks break away. Leave that back slap shot. Wide. And the Aces clear it all the way down, but it is picked up on the opposing blue line. The Ducks want to work quick. They didn't want to waste any time letting that ball roll down for a potential flooring call. No penalties there. This has been a clean game so far from both teams. And on that note, the first penalty call goes against the Ducks. I believe 4 minutes for slashing. Center top. Shot swallowed up by the Ducks goaltender. What an opportunity for the Aces here on the power play to tie the game up in the first period. Ball to the top. Another slap shot. Trying to get the right bounce. Top of the circle. Nothing. A sweeping shot. Misses wide and cleared out. Oh, no. 97 stops that. Steps into it. Another shot. The ball has been ricocheting everywhere, giving the Ducks goalie a hard time, but he's been ready for every occasion. Sweeping ball deflected behind the net. And the Aces with a very strong power play start here. Another one all the way down. And now the Aces finally clear that ball and get their second penalty kill line onto the field. At the top, 97. Another slap shot. Trying to get that deflection down low. Scrimmage down in the far corner. Aces get away with it. Take the ball up top. Another slap shot down low. That one wide. Lands just behind the net. Ducks goalie unable to reach it. And the Ducks successfully clear that ball again, getting more fresh legs as the Aces power play struggles to get anything up close. It's just been a long bomb like that. Hoping to get a deflection and the rebound from behind somewhat. Along the boards behind the net, and the Ducks once again managed to clear it and kill off the penalty, ending period one. The Ducks lead 1-0. We'll be back for period number 2 after this. Period number 2 about to get underway. And right off the bat, the Ducks pressuring, still trying to kill that penalty as the Aces look to get things set now. Down in the deep corner. Aces bring that ball out. Get set. Pass shot. Missing wide. Quick shot in. Deflected. Get the rebound. And the Ducks able to clear it once again. And a quick change. Great drop off Pass to get in the zone. A big slap shot. Out wide, hoping to get the rebound. And the Ducks are back to full strength in a quick counter. Can't capitalize on the opportunity there. Pick up the ball, dropping it off. At a stick. Chopped there by the Aces player. No calls that. It was just good old-fashioned aggressive hockey. Nothing malicious, nothing illegal. Ball down low behind the goal line. Back up top. And out of play. Gives us a face-off. Inside the Ducks attacking zone. Defensive zone face-off win by the Aces. Trying to spring into action. That pass a little too long, and flooring is the call, bringing the ball all the way back. Slap shot by the Ducks. High and wide. Trying to get the bounce. They do regain control of the ball. Great stick handling. Out top. Back to the circle. Back out top. Rink wide. Slap shot down low. And that one bounces wide. Ducks keep the pressure on. Able to kill off that 4-minute penalty. And stop and play here. Great pressure by the Aces. However, the Ducks able to stay composed. Slap shot. That one wide. That one shoveled in from the blue line, and then Cube able to stand up, pluck it out of the air. And the Aces unable to clear that. Slap shot bouncing wide as it was redirected that way by Cube. As the Aces try to mount any offensive, but when you're exerting that much energy on the defense, little slip-ups like that happen as number 18, Greg Bloomfield, called for tripping. Puts the Ducks on the power play. Defensive zone face-off win for the Aces and able to clear it. What a great start to this penalty kill for them. And a dump and somewhat chase. The Aces get there first and clear it once again. Not allowing the Ducks and their suffocating offense to get in the groove here. As a smart tactic to get onside to now set up this power play offense. Down low, cycling it, back up top, slap shot, deflected wide. Another one. And that is a goal scored by the Ducks to give them a 2-0 lead. Potentially number 93 scoring that. Unsure if it bounced off of somebody and in, or if it was just from the blue line and in. But the Ducks, 6 minutes into period number 2, have themselves a 2-0 lead with the power play goal. At the 9-minute, 10-second mark. And the offense keeps coming. Spinaroonie scores. Oh, no, sorry. I meant shoots. I was ready for the shoot scores. Missed the shoots part. Didn't even get the scores part right. As Cube able to stop that. A little bit ahead of myself. I apologize. And something that I do differently, folks. I like to communicate with the fans. Make sure you reach out to me at Mr.Hamed, Mister.Hamed on Instagram. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing any names, as that's always one thing I like to focus on, is making sure pronunciations are correct. Ducks with the face-off win. And now the Aces look to counter. And this will be a flooring call to bring the ball back in front of the Ducks goalie, who during the intermission we found out is number 37, Brandon Bondi. Another drop of the ball there. Aces get control. Shot wide and high. Up front, scores! I believe it's number 25 punching that ball in for the Aces, and they are on the board. That is Benjamin Nixon. Scored in yesterday's game for the Aces as well. The Aces up the near side boards. A scrum down low. Quick slap shot wide. Another one. Another deflection. Great patience by number 92, Robert Gray. And he sends that one to the net. Stopped by Bondi as Gray showed a little bit of a hezzy in basketball terms. Got the defender to slide and did the little spin to get open. Ducks control the ball. Trying to create some space here. Pass up the center. Just had too much mustard on it for a number 92 to handle. Oh, sorry, 93 to handle. That's Jordan Keene. Stoppage and play. Allows some fresh legs to come in. Looking at some stats that I missed something here. A goal by the Aces to tie the game. Unbelievable. I turned my head for 10 seconds to try to get some information on the Ducks' previous game. And we have ourselves a tied game in the second period. The late penalty coming up to the Ducks. And the Aces after scoring 2 unanswered goals to tie the game, are now on the power play. And what I was looking up is the Ducks yesterday won 10-4 versus Team Party Bus from Alberta. And number 88, Rico Barbin, with the hat trick. timeout here. And the Aces look to potentially take the lead here with about 5 minutes left in the second period. And the clocks have slightly been off, so I say about, just to give myself some leeway. And the Ducks with a defensive zone faceoff win and clearing the ball. Aces get set up and their power play offensive scheme here. Overloading one side, slap shot, scores! I believe that was a deflection, a redirection, number 97, shooting that from the blue line. And 25 gets goal number 2 on the night for him, potentially 3 as I missed one of the goals. And the Aces take a 1-goal lead after being down 2-0. Looking to hand the Ducks their first loss, but folks, there's a lot of game left. And the Aces keep coming, keep that pressure. Quick shot down low. As right now they're throwing anything towards the net, hoping to get a couple of lucky bounces. An attempt to go around the defender, squashed for the Aces. As the Ducks now trailing by a goal, look to mount some form of offense. Over a dump, chase, and change. It's just dump and change, no real chase. Poor pass there. As the Aces still maintain that. Flooring negated, great hustle. No penalty down low as players get entangled. Shot deflected out. Dump and chase. And stoppage and play as net came off the goal line. Number 18 giving it his all and more. Face off. Neutral zone in front of the Aces bench. Originally won back by the Aces. Touched by the Ducks and now controlled by the Ducks. Camera lost track of the play. Bodies on the floor. Dangles, shoots. No luck as Cube shuts the door. The Aces smash that ball down, wrapping around the boards. Get a fortunate bounce as Derek Williams posthumous. Or posthumous. There's not a second M, so it wouldn't be hummus. Tries to intervene. And that ball put out of play. Face off coming. Inside the Aces zone as the Ducks are now on a power play. Shot scores! What an absolute bomb from number 6 to tie the game on the power play. Kevin Baker, bake me a goal. Yes, sir. Three in the second period. What an absolute game we have on our hands here. Back and forth action. Ball up front, the sprawling Cube. Reminiscence of Dominic Hasek. Ball unable to squeeze out of the zone. And now the Aces look to drill it away. But the Ducks and their no quit attitude tie the game. And keep the pressure on. Off the far side. Shot wide, get in the bounce. Aces shoot. No luck. As it goes to the weak side and picked up by the Aces. Control that. And ball frozen by Bondi. Ball down low for the Aces. Potential 9 seconds of the second period. Going through the legs. Pass back. Shot. Can't get the deflection. pinned against the boards. And play is stopped. Ducks on the offensive. Scoop that down to the far side corner. Aces try to center it. Ducks. Great stop by Cube there. Cross rink. Shooting high. And that will do it for period 2. What action here as we have a 3-3 game heading into period number 3. Welcome back as we are about to get period 3 underway. A 3-3 game here. And the Ducks still on the offensive. A little bit of an overpass there. Put down low. And some extracurriculars going on. I don't think much of it. Both players heading to the box. Little delay in play there as Cube had to get things figured out. Ducks shoot. Ball goes wide. Aces on a breakaway, can't capitalize. Rink by pass. That was number 22, Grayson Chappell on the breakaway for the Aces. That got stopped by Bondi. Great rink by pass and shot wide. Deflected out of play. Back and forth action here between the Ducks and the Aces. And the flooring call will bring the ball back into the Ducks offensive zone. Number 92 for the Aces. Able to move around some defenders and drop that down all the way, but it comes back for the Ducks as they mount an attack. Behind the net. Can't control it. Cleared around the boards. Delayed offside. Caused the Aces to retreat. That one slammed down and picked up by Bondi. Up the near side boards. Centering pass. But Cube able to slow down the pace of the game here. And an offside call will bring that ball back into the neutral zone. Aces turn things around. Look to get into the groove here. Into the corner. Not letting up is Dion Thompson. Ball centered. Kept alive by the Ducks as Cube tries to go out and make a play at that. Now the Aces on the counter. the top, Ducks. Shoot. Cubes down. His teammates. And the delayed offside caused the Aces to lose control of the ball. Stoppage and play here. And that attack slowed down really quickly by Bondi. No changes coming in for the Ducks. Offensive zone faceoff for the Aces. And a tie game where they were down by 2 goals at one point in time. Shot deflected wide. Behind the net. Turn around. Can't lift it over the pads. And then cleared for a flooring call. Face off here, and the Aces offensive zone get control of that. Deflected over the near side. And the Ducks look to go rink wide. Shot redirected. Ice Cube trusts his teammates to make good decisions with that ball, but they have to execute them. As that was a close call. And a 4-on-3 here. Changes. Exhausted players all around. And then what has been a spectacular game. Shot thrown at the net, deflected up and out of play, and you saw the players' heads look at the ceiling. Ducks win the face-off. They control the ball. However, now there we go. Now maintain control. Rink wide. And oh my goodness, what a goal. A shot from near center field. Deflects off, I believe that is 71, Matthew James. And the Aces take a 4-3 lead. Halfway through period number 3. What a turn of events. The Aces just throwing things towards the net, and that one pays off for them. Scoring the first goal of this third period. Another shot for them. Daniels shoots. And a little bit of extra pushing will send number 6, I believe. It's only number 6. Kevin Baker to the sin bin and give the Aces a power play up by a goal, 4-3. Hoping that changes on the digital scoreboard here. The Aces send one to the net. Goes wide and behind the net. Another one right at it. Oh my goodness, what a bomb. Another goal by number 92. Gives the Aces a 2-goal lead with that power play goal, and that's why sometimes cooler heads have to prevail. As Kevin Baker gets the unnecessary penalty for extracurricular activities. The score is 5-3 right now. And a timeout by the Ducks. I will repeat, the score is 5-3. Hopefully that are in charge of the digital scoreboard can make that adjustment. And Bondi had no chance on that absolute rocket from number 92. Robert Gray putting a little extra oomph into it. Finding the top shelf. And the Ducks try to come back into this. Hoping to not let frustration get the better of them. And that ball cleared by the Aces. To get some fresh legs in. And the Ducks come out of that turntable with the ball, put it on net. But Cube able to control it. Aces win the face-off, take a quick shot, deflected wide. Pocket picked, 89. Tries to do a little give and go, assuming his player was going to be going with them. The Ducks at its score on a quick counter. To now be down by a goal. It is 5-4 for the Aces. As I believe that is number 20, Kenny Cook, to get them within a goal here. Can the Aces stay composed in the final 5 minutes and 15 seconds? Let's control that down low. Send it down. Wanting to get some fresh legs in. It will be flooring. Offensive zone. Face-off win by the Aces. Can they control it, though? The Ducks are pestering, playing very aggressive now. A little bit more urgency. And that urgency causes them to be charged with a penalty here. And I think the call is whatever the call is, it's a penalty to the Ducks. Now with about 4 minutes left on the clock, they're on the penalty kill, down by a goal. I know the clock says 4-4. It is 5-4 for the Aces. Number 8, solo mission, shorthanded. What a valiant effort there. That shot! Wide open net. This is wide. That one push down low to the Aces. The Ducks try to clear it. No luck. To the top. Retreats, thinks about it, sets up. And the near side circle. And I'm unsure why the stoppage of play. A potential offside. Great defensive zone. Face-off win on the penalty kill by the Ducks. Now they set up their 4-man wall on the blue line. And icing. Not what the Aces wanted. Shot in deep by the Ducks. Thump and chase. This one stays on side. Potential little give and go action. Back up top to the blue line. 97. Rips that one, hoping to get a deflection. And then the Ducks send it back down. They're now full strength. The Ace is playing just great team ball here. And the score has been adjusted 5-4 for the Aces. With about 2.5 minutes remaining. Shooting. Missing wide. At top left corner. Was just wide open. Number 9 sends it to the net. Chases his own rebound. The Ace is just relentless right now. And that might do it as the Aces throw the ball at the net. And it finds the twine. I believe that was number 19, Jack Snellgrove. Six to 4. However, the way this game's been going, anything is possible. But the Ducks just look defeated after that goal. These games are as much about momentum and morale as it is about physical skill and fortitude. Ducks look to attack here. Having a hard time controlling that ball. Oh, what a great find. And a nice attempt there. Going between his own legs and then potentially through the defender's legs. Fresh legs coming in for both teams. Ball popped up out of play. And this is what you don't want. You don't want hot heads to get the better of you and then give you a game suspension and put you out when your team needs you. You want cooler heads to prevail. Things do get chippy. No penalties charged. Refs not making this game about themselves. Something you always like to see. And Florian, I believe, is the call as play comes back. Ball goes out of play into the bench. We'll get a second rendition of that face-off. And the Ducks try to go on the offensive, pull their goalie to get that extra attacker. Down by 2 with approximately a minute left. And a great block by number 6, Kevin Baker. The Aces try to wrap it around and clear it. Now they have control of the ball, and it goes into the net. Goal number 89, Zach Maynard, to give the Aces a 7-4 lead on Zach Maynard's empty net goal. And the Aces now just trying to kill the clock. Up by 3 goals. They will hand the Ducks the first loss of the tournament. And there you have it. Burlington Junior Aces out of Ontario come in and get the 7-4 win after losing 10-3 yesterday. Folks, what an absolute blast of a game. Stay